Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. After testing out all of the breathings, it's time to make a tier list. Before I start ranking them, remember that every breathing is good if you know how to use it. I'll be ranking them based on both PvP and PvE, and I'll go over the pros and cons of each breathing. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. To start off, we have Beast Breathing. In my opinion, Beast Breathing is the cheesiest moveset in the game, with most of its moves having little to no wind-up time, allowing you to easily start combos with half of them. The damage is decent, and the moves are fairly easy to combo with. The only downside is that most of the moves are blockable, especially the ones with hyper armor, since you're able to counter them easily. In terms of PvP, this breathing is great, but you have to be unpredictable for it to be truly effective. For PvE, I'd say it's bad because of how the NPC AI works. It can be buggy most of the time. Overall, this breathing deserves to go in the A tier. Next up, we have Flame Breathing. This is a pretty neutral breathing style with every move being useful and has its own purpose, which makes it great for both PvP and PvE. It has 2 hyper armor moves, along with one of the best counters in the game, which you can combo extend off of if you're quick. The damage is solid, and it also applies burn damage. For PvP, this breathing is strong if you know how to combo with each move. Mastering flame breathing can be tough, but learning the basics and knowing how and when to use each move helps significantly. The same goes for PvE. It has good mobility, and all the moves are useful when fighting bosses like Akaza, Doma, and Kokushibo. Overall, this breathing deserves to be in the A tier, though it could possibly fall into B tier when compared to other breathings. Moving on to Insect Breathing. This is a pretty fast-paced breathing style that's decent for PvP, but not as effective for PvE. Compared to other breathings, it only has 2 true combo extenders, and even then, they depend on your opponent's ping and how well you use them. It's not as strong in PvE as it is in PvP because of how NPC AI behaves and counters against it. The good thing about Insect Breathing is that it has the fastest M1s in the game, making it almost impossible for anyone to shoulder bash you. You can also easily trap opponents in your M1s if they constantly rush toward you. However, if you're up against experienced players, it becomes harder to use effectively, depending on both your playstyle and your opponents. With that said, this breathing goes into the C tier. It definitely has potential to reach B tier. It just needs a bit more attention to how its moves work. Let's move on to the next breathing, which is Water Breathing. In my opinion, this is the most balanced breathing in the game. The moves are straightforward, and each one is useful in different situations. Water breathing can be difficult for beginners to use, but if you understand how the moves work and how to combo with them, it can be a dangerous breathing to go up against. This breathing really depends on your playstyle and how you plan on using it. It can either be good or bad depending on your preference. It's effective in both PvP and PvE, since all of its moves are easy to use and great for getting consistent damage in. This goes into the B tier category. It's not strong, nor is it weak. It's a neutral and balanced breathing. Up next is Mist Breathing. This breathing is arguably one of the top 4 in the game. Mist Breathing has a lot of stun time, whether you're M1ing, M2ing, or using your moves. This makes it harder for opponents to escape and allows you to trap them in devious combos. It also has an evasive move, which is very useful when you need to get out of a combo. In PvP, this is a really solid breathing if you know how to use it properly, and it can counter almost every other breathing. Pairing it with the Tokito clan gives you an extra move that acts as a free combo starter. In PvE, this breathing style is amazing against NPCs and bosses, since the moves deal a good amount of damage while letting you make the most out of your mist combos. Overall, this breathing style is excellent if you want to dominate players while having fun with its smooth combos. It definitely deserves to be an A tier and could possibly reach S tier. Moving on to the infamous Moon Breathing. This is one of the best breathings in the game, with 7 moves in total. It has almost everything you need in a breathing style: close range, mid-range, and long-range moves that deal tons of damage. It also has an evasive that blows players back to prevent them from comboing. Even after the nerfs, Moon Breathing is still a strong moveset, offering both high damage and a variety of useful moves for any fight. The M2 is particularly helpful since it covers a larger area, making it great for hitting enemies as they get up from a ragdoll. In terms of PvP, you have everything you need to win against players. The same goes for PvE. Moon Breathing usually has 2 combo extenders, while the rest are considered combo enders. But if you practice and master it, you can string together a full combo with every move. This breathing is also effective against large groups of players and NPCs, as most of its moves have a wide area of effect. Overall, this breathing belongs in the S tier category. Next, we have Sun Breathing. Sun Breathing has everything you need for combos. It has a total of 8 moves, including an evasive, a counter, and several other moves that are very effective against experienced players and NPCs. It also deals sun damage, which is a pretty OP passive, while having high damage moves. It has 3 possible combo extenders, while the other moves are generally considered combo enders. This style is great for both PvP and PvE, and its effectiveness is fairly self-explanatory. Sun Breathing is the complete counter against hybrids. If you combo with Burning Bones Summer Sun, then follow up with Sun Halo Dragon Head Dance while wielding the Kamado sword, you can 2-shot a max-level hybrid. With all that in mind, this breathing belongs in the S tier category, though it could fall into A tier depending on the situation. Moving on to Thunder Breathing. This breathing can be good or bad depending on how you use it and who you're going up against. I consider it to be somewhat brain-dead, since most of the moves are super fast-paced and have almost no wind-up time. Thunder Breathing is effective for both PvP and PvE. That said, some of its moves can be useless because it's a bit buggy, and it can be punishable if you haven't mastered the breathing. It also has a good cooldown time, which is a plus. With this in mind, Thunder Breathing belongs in the B tier, though it can occasionally reach A tier with mastery. Next, we have Sound Breathing. After the update, this breathing received an upgrade in how its moves are used. Most of its moves have a large wind-up time, which makes them easier for experienced players to avoid. It has an evasive, which is essential for a breathing style like this. Even though some moves are easily avoidable, it deals a lot of damage, which is great. It has 1 true combo extender, with another possible if you know how to use it. This breathing isn't very strong in PvP against experienced players, because you need to be unpredictable for it to be effective. It's decent in PvE since NPCs often rush straight at you, allowing you to spam abilities. With this in mind, Sound Breathing isn't strictly good or bad, so it belongs in B or C tier. Now we have Wind Breathing. After update 5.6, Wind Breathing received a few buffs, earning it the nickname the New Moon. Wind Breathing doesn't have any true combo extenders, as all of its moves are considered combo enders. However, it now deals a significant amount of damage, and when paired with the Kenroji clan and the Kamado sword, you can deal massive damage using only 2 or 3 moves. You need experience with this breathing for it to be effective. It relies heavily on your raw skill and unpredictability. In PvP, its effectiveness depends on your playstyle. You have to be aggressive to make it work. In PvE, it's not great for one-on-one fights against bosses in raids or the Infinity Castle, but it excels against large groups of players or NPCs. It's also arguably the best breathing to use in raids, as you can gather multiple NPCs and control them with your long-range wind moves. With this in mind, Wind Breathing falls into B or A tier, depending on the player using it. Now we have Love Breathing. This breathing can be annoying to go up against since all of its moves, except the ultimate, have little to no wind-up time. You can easily start combos if your opponent is predictable. The breathing deals a good amount of damage, and 3 of its moves are true combo extenders if used correctly. It also has a move that heals other players, though not yourself. In PvP, it's really effective and easy to use against other players. The same goes for PvE. Overall, this is a solid, all-around basic breathing style that belongs in B tier, though it can reach A tier in some situations. Now we have Serpent Breathing. This is one of my favorite breathings since it's fun to play with. Serpent Breathing has 2 true combo extenders, though one of them can be tricky to pull off depending on the situation, the distance to your opponent, and their ping. It also has a counter, but it isn't as effective as other combos since you need to use it slightly earlier than other counters. Its ultimate deals a lot of damage at close range, making it one of the best combo enders in the game. All of its moves deal solid damage, making it a well-rounded breathing style. In PvP, this breathing excels in one-on-one fights, but it doesn't perform as well against larger groups. In PvE, it isn't as strong as in PvP, though Snake Coil is effective in both. Overall, this breathing requires skill to pull off advanced combos and some mastery to properly start and extend them. In conclusion, Serpent Breathing sits between A and B tier. Next up, we have Stone Breathing. This is a weird moveset, with 3 of its moves having the most stun time out of all breathings. It has 3 true combo extenders and 2 large AoE combo enders. The stun time is strong, but the damage isn't that high. The M1s feel a bit awkward compared to other special Nichirin blades, and it isn't highly recommended for PvP or PvE. If you use this breathing, you're most likely a beginner, which is fine. With that in mind, it belongs in B or C tier. Finally, we have flower breathing. Right now, this breathing is overpowered and can go both ways. It has 2 true combo extenders if you know how to use the moves correctly, as well as an additional combo extender. It also has a counter that deals a significant amount of damage along with Siphon, which restores HP when the move lands. The final form, Vermilion Eye, can be useful for a short period of time because if your opponent tries to M1 you, you are guaranteed to perfect block them. However, it doesn't apply to any other moves they use. Even though Vermilion Eye is helpful, it slowly drains your HP and makes your screen go blind. Flower Breathing also has a passive where landing an M1 restores stamina, which is very useful if you're constantly jumping. This helps conserve your stamina while letting you focus on the fight without worrying about resources. With all that in mind, this breathing belongs in A tier, though it can fall into B tier depending on the situation. Once again, every breathing is good if you know how to use it. I want to hear your thoughts on this tier list. Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know in the comments below.